Here's the news that is just coming in. Congress demanding to cancel votes of 2 Congress MLAs who have reportedly cross-voted in the Gujarat Rajya Sabha elections. Bholabhai Gohil and Raghavji Patel are the 2 Congress MLAs who cross-voted, and hence Congress leader Shakti Singh Waghela has written to the Election Commission demanding for cancellation of votes of both the Congress MLAs. Remember, it's a tightrope walk for Ahmed Patel. He said that it's unflinching 44 MLA support, but 2 cross-voting could keep his balance on a very dangerous level. Getting more details with my colleague who's joining us on the story. Sahil is with us at the moment. Sahil, so Congress demanding cancellation of the 2 Congress MLAs. Are they part of the 44 that were at the Karnataka resort? And also, what's the number, according to your sources, for Ahmed Patel right now?
No, these 2 MLAs are not part of 44 MLAs who were there at the Bangalore resort. These 2 MLAs were who did not go to Bangalore resort and who have been openly saying that they are not with the Congress. But they did not resign the way the 6 MLAs resigned, and then which brought the strength of Gujarat Assembly to 176. So what Congress is saying that because they did not show the ballot papers to the presiding officer, these votes should be invalid. Their plan is basically to bring down the voting, that is 176 to 174, so that it will be easier for Ahmed Patel to get elected, because right now what Congress is facing is that they do not know whether the JDU MLA whose support they were expecting has voted for Congress or not. So Ahmed Patel's future is hanging in balance. So that is the reason why the Congress is trying to push that, which of course the BJP is refusing. So that is what the election officer will have to take a decision on. So we'll have to wait and see what the Election Commission decides regarding this, and then finally we will know whether those 2 votes were invalid or they were allowed to vote.
All right, Sahil, thanks for joining us for the moment. So 5 p.m. is when we are expecting the results for Gujarat Rajya Sabha polling to be announced, while Amit Shah and Smriti Irani's victory is fairly certain. What's a tough contest and a prestige fight for the Congress is the 3rd seat of Ahmed Patel. Now, Rebel leader Shankar Singh Waghela has admitted that he's not voted for Ahmed Patel, and one of the 44 MLAs who was taken to Bengaluru, according to reports, has cross-voted. We just got the news of 2 Congress MLAs who have cross-voted. Congress is demanding the disqualification as well. They were not part of the 44 who were sent to Karnataka resort. And when Ahmed Patel is looking for the wafer-thin majority, it could be JDU and NCP MLA to the rescue as well. According to reports, 1 JDU MLA, 1 NCP MLA, Jayant Patel Boski, is believed to have voted for Patel. So as Janata Dal United's Chotubhai Vasawa has voted for Patel. But will he be able to garner the 45 first preference votes that he needs? Remains to be seen.
हमने पुरानी कांग्रेस पार्टी को बार बार बताया कि राज्यसभा के लिए एमएलए के वोट की आवश्यकता होती है। हमारे एमएलए जा रहे हैं बीजेपी की ओर, रोकिए। तो कहा गया कि जाने दीजिए, जिसको जाना है वो। अब अहमद भाई जीतने वाले नहीं है, इसलिए हमने अहमद भाई को वोट नहीं दिया है। बहुत अफसोस है, हमारे अजीज है। फिर भी अगर वोट खराब होता है तो इसका कोई मतलब नहीं है। बार बार कहने के बावजूद भी अगर एमएलए की यह हालत है और पार्टी ठीक नहीं कर रही है, तो ये भी हमने कहा कि आप अभी फ्री है, तो हमने अहमद भाई को वोट नहीं दिया है। 44 एमएलए थे, उसमें से भी 4-5 और डाउन होने वाले हैं। इसलिए 3 बीजेपी के लोग जीतेंगे। कांग्रेस के कैंडिडेट की जीतने की संभावना अभी।
कांग्रेस के 2 विधायक मुझे वोट दिखाने के लिए आए, पर बीजेपी को वोट किया था तो उन्होंने घुमा के जहां अमित शाह जी बैठे थे उधर बैलेट दिखाया। इसकी सारी वीडियोग्राफी हुई है। अब ये वोट रिजेक्ट होते हैं, हरियाणा में हुए, बहुत सारी जगह पे हुआ है। बहुत सिंपल है। अब प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर साहब है, जो हमारे विधानसभा के सेक्रेटरी साहब रिटायर्ड हो गए हैं कई सालों से, उसको एक्सटेंशन मिलता रहता है। मुझे कोई और नहीं कहना है। वो साहब अब वीडियो इंडिपेंडेंट ऑब्जर्वर के सामने हमको दिखाने में परहेज कर रहे हैं। हमने वीडियो की कॉपी मांगी है, ऑफिशियल हमारा अधिकार है। हमने कहा है भाई ये हमारा ऑब्जेक्शन है, ये वोट रद्द होते हैं। क्लियर कंडक्ट ऑफ इलेक्शन रूल्स का प्रावधान है। ये वोट 2 विधायकों ने, एक कांग्रेस के विधायक भोलाभाई, दूसरे कांग्रेस के विधायक राघवजी भाई, दोनों ने पब्लिकली दिखाया है। अब हम कहते हैं कि भैया बीजेपी के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव भी बैठे, हम भी बैठे, ऑब्जर्वर बैठे, और प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर बैठे, चारों बैठ ले, हम वीडियो देख लेते हैं कि दिखता है कि नहीं। कैमरामैन के सामने पूरा बैलेट घुमा है। अब ये इतना प्रेशर हो रहा है प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर के ऊपर कि वो अभी वीडियो दिखाने में से एतराज कर रहे हैं, जो नहीं हो सकता है। हम तो, हमारा अधिकार है, हम ऑफिशियल कॉपी भी मांगेंगे, और उस वीडियो में कुछ टेम्परिंग हुआ है तो इट्स अ सीरियस क्रिमिनल एक्ट, हम उसके लिए भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक जाएंगे। और अगर चुनाव निष्पक्ष करना है तो ये इलेक्शन कमीशन की भी जिम्मेवारी है। इलेक्शन कमीशन को भी मैं मानता हूं कि एक्ट करना चाहिए। इस तरह इसका बिहेवियर डेमोक्रेसी में नहीं हो सकता। हमारी डिमांड यही है कि कानूनन होना चाहिए। कानून ये कहता है कि पब्लिकली जो दिखाया है वो दोनों बैलेट,
ये रिजॉल्व होने तक आप काउंटिंग अलाउ करेंगे?
All right, Shakti Singh Gohil making a serious charge that two Congress MLAs have cross-voted. They have demanded that they should be disqualified, writing to Election Commission. Let's go across to Gopal Agarwal, national spokesperson of the BJP, joining us. Nasir Hussain, also spokesperson of the Congress, with us. Mr. Hussain, the first question to you. This fresh charge that Shakti Singh Gohil is making, even as we are waiting for the results to be declared, is the Congress scared Ahmed Patel won't get the numbers?
I think the entire country has been watching as to what is happening for the past 3 weeks in Gujarat. Today was a D-Day, and since morning all the channels have been tracking the stories. I was also there in one of the channels for more than 1 hour in the morning. What we have, the information we have received so far is that Mr. Ahmed Patel will sail through comfortably. There shouldn't be any problem. As our General Secretary Mr. Ashok Gehlot himself has announced in one of the press conferences there in Ahmedabad that we have got the required numbers. So I don't think there should be a problem. So we are waiting for 5 o'clock. Once the counting starts, I think the results will be out in open.
We also have Jairam Ramesh in the morning sounding an alarm bell for Congress, Mr. Hussain. He said the sultans are gone, but sultanate is gone, but still there are leaders in Congress behaving as sultans. Is this a moment of worry as well, the way we have seen Congress cards crumbling?
Well, see, we have two, there have always been two lines. One, the official line of the party on the various issues and the state of affairs in the party. Then there are leaders who on their own do come up and give some statements here and there which doesn't amount to be the official line of the party. I don't know in what context Mr. Jairam Ramesh has said that, but obviously if you are referring to some of the leaders behaving arrogantly, or some of the leaders behaving in the way they used to behave when the Congress party used to have an hegemony in the country, in the Indian politics, maybe he was referring to that. We in Congress party, we feel that there have been these kind of situation in the past too. So if you take for example between 96 and 99, we were completely down. Not only in the parliament but also in many of the states.
Yes.
It was not BJP at
so
that time.
So you're hoping for a revival, Mr. Hussain. A very short time. Let me get in one response from Mr. Agarwal also as we head to 5 o'clock when the major decision is going to be announced. Mr. Agarwal, I understand, Mr. Hussain, a very short time in this bulletin. Let me get one response from Mr. Agarwal as well as we're heading to 5 p.m. Mr. Agarwal, the way this prestige battle has been fought for Rajya Sabha polls is also reminiscent of how Yadurappa had taken his MLAs with him abroad to ensure that there is no way in which horse trading happens, similar to what Congress is doing. Has anything changed in Indian politics? All for one Rajya Sabha seats in a state which is under a flood fury, its own MLAs missing. Are we missing the larger picture of a democracy when politics is about serving the people and not serving yourself?
Definitely, this is an unfortunate incident which has taken in Gujarat, when there are more than 250 people have died because of flood in the Gujarat area, where the MLAs should be there to assist the people in their constituency. They have run away from that position, and now after all this they are not able to control their own flock and they are blaming our party. already Shankar Singh Waghela ji has very categorically said that even out of 44 MPs those Congress took to Bangalore, many around 4 or 5 MLAs will not vote for Congress. So it's almost a gone case for Ahmed Patel, and I don't think he will be able to sail through it. But ultimately, it is only they have lost the credibility also. They have not lost even only the Rajya Sabha election.
Few minutes left for that big decision. But here's a larger point. Is one Rajya Sabha seat fight above people who've elected these politicians?